Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button down below. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below. Nigeria's finance ministry transferred over 55 million naira to personal accounts for Perm Sex retirement party. Public payments tracking portal, Governors Spend, have revealed that a sum of over 55 million naira was paid into the account of one Uno Omolara for the Send Force party of Udo Okonkwo Ekanem. A review of the data showed that the payment was made by the Federal Ministry of Finance to a private account in contravention of laws guiding the civil service. Chapter 7, Section 713 of the Nigerian Financial Regulations 2009 states that personal money shall in no circumstances be paid into a government bank account, nor shall any public money be paid into a private account. Okonkwo served as the permanent secretary and special duties of the ministry. The payment for the party was made on September 13, 2024. A further look into the payment description revealed that the event was scheduled to be held at Transcorp Hilton Hotels on September 6, 2024. The event was confirmed by the Ministry of Finance on its website. The ministry had noted that it celebrated the Ekanem in appreciation of his outstanding commitment. It was discovered that the money spent on the Send Force was twice the amount spent to set up 28 boreholes in Jigawa State. According to details on the GovSpend website, 28.3 million was spent on drilling 23 solar-powered boreholes and 5 numbers hand pump boreholes in Jigawa State. This would mean that this money spent on Senfort, half of it would have provided same number of solar-powered boreholes and hand pumps in other locations of the country. The extravagant spending of public funds is coming amid concern over prudence in the management of government resources by different ministries, departments, and agencies. A whopping 55 million naira for a Senford party in this economy that there's no money and everybody is just managing and complaining. You sent not only the fact that this money was sent into a private account for a private account for that matter, which is against the constitution. Why would you transfer money to a private account? Why didn't you just send the money to the vendors that you are getting things from for the party? I'm very sure that not all of these 55 million naira went into the planning or the expenditure or anything that was even arranged for the Sendford party. Nigeria we dey now. We understand these things. This is what our politicians do. They specialize in embezzling money. They specialize in spending extravagantly, in spending government money. Yes, extravagantly. That is their specialty. A whooping 55 million naira. You say you are doing retirement party for permanent secretary. A whooping 55 million naira in this economic hardship that petrol is now being sold for 1,500. Things are getting more expensive by the day, and you are spending 55 million naira on just a party, retirement party. God is watching you people. Anyway, you all, before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Our first commenter says, by the name Oluwaseyi Adebowale, where is the FCC? This huge amount for a party at the detriment of hungered and dying Nigerians. This life no balance. So no balance, my brother. This life no balance at all. You can imagine. Even half of this said amount, not even half of this said amount, was spent on digging 28 boreholes in Jigawa State. So you can imagine the kind of impact that this money would have made if it was spent judiciously. It would have gone a long way. 55 million naira is a lot of money. It's a not lot of money. That money would have, bettered lives. The money would have done well for a lot of families. But no, they decided to spend it on a permanent secretary retirement. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they should not, the permanent secretary should not be celebrated. This is someone who has served the government for 60 years, or is it 30 years? So he definitely needs to be celebrated. But the fact remains that this is a lot of money, especially what Nigerians are going through, considering what we are going through in this country at this point in time. That money could have done more than just retirement party. Kanu Obineche says, when we will strike over minimum wage, payment of salary, caring for late police and army personnel families, they say no money. God have mercy on our leaders. That is it. So there's usually no money when, the normal average Nigerian citizens, when we are clamoring for something, when we are protesting, they say there is no money. We ask for minimum wage, they say there is no money. We ask for money to, better the lives of military personnel, security personnel, the police and the Nigerian army that die, in the line of duty, money to cater for their family as retirement. They say there is no money. Money to build hospitals, they said there is no money. Money to build road, Dave Umahi said there is no money. But when it comes to embezzling billions, these people no longer even deal with millions. Millions is small for them. They deal in embezzling billions of naira now. They say there is no money. There's usually no money when it comes to bettering the lives of Nigerians. There is usually no money that time. Nasir Yusuf says, no punishment for similar offenses. Definitely nothing could stop our elite from perpetuating same fraud. Nothing, my brother. Godwin Okonkwo says, why should boreholes take the place of public water supply in this country? The government budget is for personal use and not for providing public utilities like urban and rural water supply. As the case in most countries, water from borehole is dangerous at times because it may be contaminated by underground chemicals like lead, etc. Let us do right things with public funds and stop all these wicked, selfish interests that will land us in fire. Then the last comment, let's take the last comment before we go. From Fidelis says, Okonkwo is an Igbo entity, 55 million naira. You publicize him, 200 billions. Their own names are withheld. Abba, what a country. So this one has turned it into a tribal issue. Because the man they are celebrating is an Igbo man. He has turned it into a tribal issue. Everything in this country must certainly be about tribe. May God help us. So, amen. You all, thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.